It started 2 weeks before Halloween. I woke up to a doorbell notification at exactly 3:13 a.m. At first, I thought it was just another stray cat or raccoon tripping the motion sensor. But when I opened the clip, my chest went cold. Someone was standing on our porch. They weren't moving, just standing there half in shadow, the porch light flickering above them. Their skin looked pale, almost gray under the camera's night vision. Their head was tilted slightly, like they were listening to something. The video lasted 38 seconds. Then the feed glitched and froze. The next morning I checked outside. No footprints, no sign of anyone. Even the grass was undisturbed. My wife laughed it off, said it was probably a reflection or a camera glitch. I agreed out loud, but deep down, I didn't believe it, because that figure wasn't blurry. It was too clear. The next night I stayed up late watching TV in the living room. At 3:13 exactly, my phone buzzed again. Another motion alert, another video, same figure. Closer this time. They were standing at the bottom of the steps now, facing the door. Their clothes looked tattered, old-fashioned, like something from the early 1900s. And when they moved, it wasn't normal. The movement stuttered, like frames missing in an old film reel. I jumped up and ran to the front door, yanking it open. No one was there, just the wind. But I could smell something, faint and damp like freshly dug soil. By the third night, I was ready. I sat in the dark with my phone open, watching the live feed. At 3:12, the yard was empty. At 3:13, the feed flickered once. Then, the figure appeared, closer than ever before, right at the bottom step. They lifted their heads slowly, and for the first time, I saw their face, or what should have been a face. It was blank. No eyes, no mouth, just smooth, pale skin. The camera crackled, then went black. I rushed outside again, flashlight in hand, heart pounding. But the porch was empty. Only one thing had changed. The welcome mat was flipped upside down. I replaced the camera the next day, hardwired it, new brand, new connection. No way it could glitch again. That night, I fell asleep on the couch. When I woke up, my phone had 14 new notifications, all from 3:13 a.m. The first few were normal. Nothing there. Then, a hand appeared in one, reaching into the frame, pale and slow, like someone testing the air. The next clip showed the door slightly open, just an inch. And in the final video, there was a face in the camera, my face. But I hadn't left the couch. I tried checking the older saved clips. Maybe it was corrupted, maybe some kind of system error. But when I scrolled back to the very first night I installed the camera, before any of this happened, the very first recording was timestamped 3:13 a.m. It wasn't a glitch. It had always been watching at that exact time. I ripped the camera off the wall, unplugged everything. No Wi-Fi, no smart devices, nothing. That night I finally slept peacefully, until I woke up to 3 slow knocks on the front door. Not loud, just steady. Knock, knock, knock. I froze. My wife didn't stir. When I checked the door the next morning, there were muddy handprints on the wood, and carved beneath the doorknob, perfectly etched, was 3:13. Last night, something even stranger happened. My phone, which had no apps connected, no devices paired, buzzed again. A notification popped up. Motion detected. Front door, 3:13 a.m. The doorbell camera was still off, but somehow the feed turned on by itself. And what it showed wasn't my porch anymore. It was inside my house, facing the living room couch, where I was sitting, and as I watched, the live feed flickered, and something moved behind me. The screen went black, and for one brief second before it did, I saw that same blank face, smiling this time. Now I keep my phone turned off at night, but every morning it powers back on by itself, and the only message in my notification says, "New recording, 3:13 a.m. I haven't looked yet, because whatever's in those clips, I think it wants me to watch, and I don't know what will happen if I do.